The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Greetings. Thank you for joining us and welcome once again to our monthly TV show called Easton 300. What a great chance it is for us to plan and to prepare for the year 2025. Yes, it's the 300th anniversary here in the town of Easton. We're excited about it. It's going to be a year-round giant celebration. And of course, this show is a production of ECAT, Easton Community Access TV. We have our mascot with us. And of course, why don't you release the name, Joan?
Cubby. That is our friend,
Yes.
Cubby.
And I'm Dave Clifton, happy to host the show. My co-host, Brian Hoffman, unable to be with us today because he's spending time with grandchildren and family, and how important that is. My guest today is Joan Lundgren. She is, I guess, the renter.
He's drawing a
for-
blank. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the rental agent for Oaks Ames Hall right down the street, Dave.
Yeah. And not only that, but she wears lots of hats. She's also the co-coordinator of the Art and Cultural Festival for the Town of Easton's 300th Tricentennial Committee. And of course, she was appointed by the Select Board, one of 10 members,
Correct.
9 voting members, and 1 member of the Select Board. Craig, certainly it's a committee that's very active,
Yes.
and they have to be active beyond this committee. And of course, along with us, we have about 40 or 50 volunteers
Yes.
that are involved in all different kinds of activities. You're going to hear about those activities during the show. But Joan, tell us about yourself.
I'm going to tell you about myself. I wear another hat, Dave, as well. I'm the vice chairperson for the Easton Shoveltown Cultural District. And we do a lot of events for the community. In fact, every Wednesday night, we have a free concert in front of Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. We have great bands, and it's all free for the community. And then I'm so pleased, of course, to be on the Tricentennial and working with you and all the other volunteers and committee members. It's great.
And I know that Dale Carister, who happens to be the vice chair of our celebration, he too feels like I do that you're a great addition
That's very
to
nice.
the Tricentennial Committee. It takes lots of people, folks. It takes lots of volunteers. It takes generosity of the folks that live here in the town of Easton, the business people, to donate to the celebration. This doesn't come every year. It's 300 years.
We're not going to be around for the next one, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, I'm going to try hard.
I'm going to try hard too, but I don't think I'll make it.
And we're talking, folks, 1725 to 2025. We're about 5 months away from the celebration beginning. And when you look at our schedule, there's going to be a major event taking place almost every month throughout the year. And that's not all. We're going to have many other events that'll take place
Sure.
that some of them have been taking place on an annual basis. There are events that involve a heavy population here in the town of Easton, Massachusetts, the Shovel Town, they call them. And of course, I've been a resident for about 12 years. And what a great community. All you have to do is to ride around town
Yes.
and take a look at the historic buildings.
Oh, the beautiful
Say
buildings.
something about those. I mean, that's
I will.
unbelievable.
I mean, as Dave said in the beginning, I am the rental agent for Oaks Ames Hall, 3 Barrow Street, which is a Richardson building. And it's just an absolutely beautiful building. And we rent it out constantly for weddings and showers and parties. We have a lot of community events, concerts, as I mentioned. and it's just beautiful. And I'm going to put a plug in for myself to give me a call if you want to rent it. If you want more information, call me on my cell, 508-692-8060. I know that's a blatant
that
plug.
Again, Joan.
Yes, 508-692-8060.
Just in case someone is driving over a bridge while they watch this
Exactly. Play it back.
telecast.
But I'd love to give you a tour, or Fred Ames would love to give you a tour. Fred has never met anybody that he doesn't like to tour the building. He's very proud of it, and he should. But we have wonderful events there, and I'd love to hear from you.
You've had some concerts in that general
We
area?
have had some concerts. We've had concerts at the hall ourselves inside. We've had world premiere band that many people are familiar with. We just recently had the Reminiscence. We've had Divas with a Twist. Jake and Jenny, who are local. Dave Spagone has played with us. Jack Colombo and his group. It's fabulous. Lots and
some
lots
of those bands are going to be part of the 300th anniversary here in the town of Easton. That's 2025. Why don't you mention who's going to be playing at the fireworks? That's June 19th, Flag Day.
That will be the Reminiscence, and they play music for 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And as I said, they just played last week at the hall. It's fabulous. And they bring a big crowd, and they always end their show, which will be nice, with the fireworks, God Bless America. And they do some traditional music like that, as well as Rolling Stone covers and Beatles covers. It's a real,
And
it's
of course,
a gamut
the
of music.
Reminiscence, they used to be all police officers during their early days.
Yeah.
But they've continued to provide music and great entertainment. So something to look forward to.
Yeah.
How about the bonfire concert?
And the bonfire, I'm very excited. I just signed today Divas with a Twist, who I think a lot of people are familiar with. They play in the area, and they're wonderful. They play for our holiday festival with the Lions every year in December at Oaks Ames Hall. So I was very lucky to get them to play for the bonfire. That'll be wonderful. I'm really looking forward to it.
And of course, the bonfire is scheduled for October 11th. The coordinator for that event will be our fire chief, Justin Alexander.
Yes.
And he's happy and excited about the bonfire and the fireworks. And of course, how important it is to have appropriate security for a lot of these major events.
We couldn't get better security for a bonfire than having the fire chief.
Yeah.
I think we can all feel safe and happy about that.
Yeah. Just like to remind our viewing audience that if you want to contact us, certainly you can send something in the mail at P.O. Box 300. That would be at the Depot Street Post Office, 02334. Again, I repeat, 02334. We have a web page if you want to look up and see some of the events that are taking place. www.easton300.org. I repeat that, www.easton300.org. And if you'd like to send us an email, certainly that I seem to be doing that all day long.
I'm sure.
Responding to emails. It's easton300.2025.com. I should say not .com, at gmail.com. That's easton300.2025@gmail.com. Joan, let's talk about the Art and Cultural Festival.
Okay.
And that is scheduled for April 26th.
Yes, April 26th, and that will run from 11 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. It's going to be great. We're going to do probably the beginning of January, a call to artists, and that will encompass young, old, anybody who would like to submit some photos of artwork that they would like, to be a part of the show. We're going to have an essay contest with the schools. We're going to have music. We're going to have local restaurants. We're going to have food.
You wouldn't be leading anything without music anyway, so.
No, love music.
That.
Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of music. Want to involve some local groups, the schools, maybe a special band in the afternoon. We're going to have a wine tasting, beer and wine for sale, food. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a wonderful day.
Would any of the art, for the benefit of our audience, as chair of the celebration committee, I'm aware of a lot of these things, but will any of the artwork be for sale?
Yes.
Sacrifice art sale type thing?
Yes. We're thinking of having a silent auction as well with some of the art pieces. And I don't want to forget to mention some of the other entities that will be involved. The art co-op on Main Street. I'm hoping it will be good weather, not the rain like we've had recently, so people can start off at the Easton Historical Society, go there, walk up to Unity Church, see the beautiful windows. We'll have Tai Chi outside of the Unity Church. Walk then over to the art co-op that I mentioned. There'll be artwork for sale, art on display.
Terrific.
And then go over to the library, Ames Free Library, go to the Queesit House. There'll be a lot of things outside for children, weather permitting, and then come up to the hall. That'll kind of be the grand finale, the majority of the artwork, and the wine and the food. So we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful day.
And a big thank you and shout out to Diane Lusati, who's working with our other co-chair. And also, you want to thank Amanda Hurley and, of course, Anne Marie Taylor.
Yep.
And, of course, you got Casey Banks, who's going to help with some artwork.
I haven't met Casey yet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting Casey, and she's going to help. And Amanda and Anne Marie, as you mentioned, very gratefully offered to be a part of it. And they're doing a phenomenal job with the gala.
Unbelievable.
So they have a great background in that, and they're
two local heroes, no doubt about it.
They absolutely are.
Also like to thank Casey Banks. She's an artist, and she is doing some artwork for me in terms of doing posters,
yeah,
as well as flyers that we can pass out for all the events. We have 8 signature events, folks, on 7 different days. So there'll be 2 on one day. And it's a lot that we're going to make sure that you're aware of what the events are. We're going to also give some credit to some of the sponsors that are involved in the celebration. Let me just remind our viewing audience, this is our banner. And we thank Piper Janalis for coming up with this. Unbelievable. On the bottom will be about 90 to 100 sponsors who are going to have banners. It's going to make a very colorful
downtown
community,
Easton.
no doubt about it. These banners are going to be on every other wooden pole. On Center Street, the parade route. The parade will take a right on Main Street, and it'll be all the way to the chocolate factory with the banners.
Also known as Hilliard's.
And of course, the Main Street goes around the Memorial Hall.
Rockery and Memorial Hall, yeah.
And let's not forget the 5 corners will also have banners. So how colorful they are. And of course, it's going to be an opportunity for us to promote the 300th anniversary.
Nice about these, Dave, if I may, that's a business, as you can see. But families can also order the banners and have your family name prominently displayed. And they're going to be up, I think, for what, 15, 16 months?
No, they're going to be up for 13 or 14 months.
Okay, I was close. But you're going to get a bang for your buck and have your name or your business proudly displayed.
No doubt about it. And of course, we thank our fundraising chair, Courtney Pupkin.
Yes.
For all her work. She's a pro when it comes to fundraising. Mm-hmm. People just don't say no to her. And of course, it takes a lot of funds to make a year-round celebration take place. We've been at this since 2023.
And it's scary in a way when you say 2025. I don't know if the audience feels the same way, but that seems so far away. It's not. This is creeping right up on us. Our first kickoff event is January 4th of
And I
2025.
say that all the time, Joan, to the committee, that we're not 5 months away. We're about, how many meetings?
Yeah, how many meetings away? We have
10
two
or
a
12
month.
meetings away from the celebration beginning.
That's frightening.
And I'd like to share with the listening audience in September, mid-September, once the school kids are back in session and people are back from their vacations, we're going to have a press conference at the ECAT studio, Easton Community Access Television, and we're going to officially announce the celebration, and we'll just be a few months away from it actually beginning.
Yes.
And we're going to invite all the media. It's going to be televised several different times. And we thank the folks here at ECAT for their cooperation. Not only
they're
covering
great.
our meetings, but they're going to cover all the events as well. So put that date on your calendar, folks, and we'll get back to you on the exact date for the press conference.
Yeah, this is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Well, oh yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now.
Welcome to Service Matters, a weekly radio show that talks about the good things that are happening in local communities and beyond.
Since 1978, the Easton Food Pantry has been dedicated to providing food to our neighbors in times of need. As long as there's hungry people in our community, our doors are open, our hearts will be open to help.
We also like to talk about the good things that people do to make a difference, and in many cases, to make dreams real for folks out there in need.
Just to chat about, as you say, some of the good things in life, some of the good things, the great things, and the happy things.
And certainly watch us on ECAT, Easton Community Access Television.
Hi there, I'm Gail Devins, and join me as we discover all the businesses that made Easton great. This is a wonderful, wonderful place. I cannot wait. I want to do it. I want to go there. I am definitely coming back, and I know you will too, because I'm telling you something. It is absolutely amazing in here. What a wonderful way to discover Easton. It's right here in Easton. Showing at noon on Mondays, 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 11 a.m. on Fridays, only on ECAT.
In 2023, Easton is a tight-knit community of 25,000 people. But with the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to forget our past. A time when Easton's population was 6,000.
Everybody knew who everybody
everybody
was.
And there was respect.
There was respect for everyone.
When kids enjoyed great freedom and independence.
Everybody was poor at today's standards, but we all were in the same boat and we enjoyed life.
So join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, as I explore what makes Easton so very special with some of its lifetime residents.
I think Easton has so much to offer, and if you're living in a community, you have to know it.
Watch Growing Up in Easton Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Friday at 9 p.m. See you then.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm Abby Malafato.
And I'm
Coming to you from 50 Oliver in North Easton, this is Easton News and
Don't have time to stay up and watch ECAT channels all day long, or miss your favorite show's time slot? Don't worry, ECAT has a YouTube channel that has all the programs that we show, so you don't have to miss any of the episodes or catch up on past episodes. Search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the only capital letters. The YouTube channel has playlists for every program, even some of the programs you can download a podcast version. We even stream live events through our channel. To stay up to date with ECAT programming, make sure you look up ECAT's YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get all the alerts for the new programming premiere, and change the alerts to all to make sure you receive all of them. Remember to search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the capital letters. So there's no reason to miss any of the ECAT programming. Enjoy.
And of course, there's going to be a year-round schedule for the year 2025.
Got it right
and
here.
We're going to announce all the events. Why don't you mention some of the events? The first and last event will be at Stonehill College.
Yeah, it's going to be great. January 4th, 2025, kickoff. And again, this is an event that has been put together by Anne Marie Taylor and Amanda Hurley, and they're doing a Herculean effort with this, but there'll be stuff kicking off the whole year, the excitement, games, various things.
Herculean.
Herculean.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can understand that word coming from you because of the fact that you're at Oak Ames Memorial Hall.
We're Herculeans. The second event will be April 26th. That's the Arts and Cultural Festival, and that's going to be a wonderful day. That will bring us into Flag Day, June 14th. That's the picnic. That's the concert with the Reminiscence. And drum roll, that's the fireworks. So that's going to be great.
And let's not forget the flag ceremony.
The flag ceremony will be 8-ish.
That's going to be 4 o'clock.
Oh,
4
okay.
to 5. And it's going to be with the approval of the school department on the high school football stadium. And we're hoping to be able to recruit the high school band to join us on that particular day. And of course, Courtney is going to run the family picnic. She hopes to have a concert from 5 to 7. The concert for the fireworks will be 7 to 9.
Yep.
And what a day that's going to be
That's
on
going to be
Flag
great.
Day.
And we best have good weather for that. And that will take us into July 12th. And that's very exciting. That's the parade. And I made a mistake. That one is also a flag ceremony. But that ceremony will be at 8 in the morning with the, I don't know, maybe that's a surprise and I shouldn't go into that.
Yeah, we'll bring that up.
We'll bring that up.
Day.
But that's something very exciting before the parade, and then the wonderful parade going down Center Street and seeing
Let's
all
tell
those
the people
banners.
right now that we're going to have the opening of 3 flags, one from Mount Rushmore, and it may be covered by a national magazine. They're going to do an article. It's going to be their last
showing of the flags.
Showing of the opening of the flags from Mount Rushmore. And of course, there's a guy by the name of Mark Valentine who took the signal from the President of the United States to unveil the Mount Rushmore flag. And it's going to be here in the town of Easton, and it's going to start at 8 a.m. It's going to be a half-hour ceremony before the parade lineup begins.
And that will be in front of Oak Sam's Hall at 3 Barrows Street. So that we're very excited about. And then having the parade. And then after the parade, we'd love to honor the veterans who are part of that parade back at the hall. And we certainly won't exclude people who are with them, but have a little luncheon or something for them.
Now, is that going to be a
thank them.
prime rib dinner?
No,
Only
it
kidding,
will not.
folks.
It will not, kids.
Light refreshments.
But we'll have light refreshments, and it's an opportunity for us to say thank you for your service and have them back at the hall. So we're very proud to be a part of that.
Terrific.
Then that brings us to September the 6th, block party, which is going to be wonderful. And that will be right here in downtown Easton. I'm not sure which part of the road will be closed. That could still be up in the air, but part of it will be closed. Tons of activities, tons of things for kids to do.
Well, actually, we're going to have a change in the block party.
I don't know why Dave invited me on this show. No. I'm giving wrong information.
That's absolutely terrific. It's this is a last-minute change.
Okay.
The public safety officials have some difficulty closing the road down the main street for so many hours, from 11 to 3. So we're going to be going to the Governor Eames estate for the block party / park party at the Governor Eames estate. We wanted to use that site anyway.
I think that's wonderful, and I apologize to everybody. I know that was the original plan, was Main Street.
It was.
So I'm sorry I misspoke on that.
But and of course the bonfire, I think.
Bonfire, October 11th, bonfire and concert. And that concert, as I said earlier, is going to be Divas with a Twist. So that will be such a fun night. And that is at the, you tell me, because we've had a couple of locations for that. And
It's
I don't want to
going to be at the
misspeak.
athletic facility. Are you talking about the bonfire?
Yes.
The bonfire is going to be at the high school, the lower field.
Okay.
And of course, there'll be a concert there. And we thank the Lions Club for doing a barbecue.
That'll be
for
great.
all the residents here in the town of Easton. That'll be a fun thing.
And then we have the finale, December 27th, 2 days after Christmas, folks. Remember, this will be at Stonehill. This will be the culmination of a fabulous year for the Tricentennial, and that will be our Ice Gala at Stonehill.
And it's something that we're going to open and close at Stonehill College. Yep. They're an important part of our community. And we thank Father John, the president of Stonehill College, for the continued cooperation for the community to start and end at Stonehill College. And of course, this gala is going to be a black tie event. It's going to involve entertainment. It's going to involve music. It's going to involve the cutting of a cake that's put together by
Southeast
Regional Vocational Technical High School. And the select board will cut the cake. And of course, Father John from Stonehill College will do the welcome to the community. We're expecting 400 or 500 people, maybe more. And of course, tickets will go on sale early. We don't know what the price is. We're still working on that. But it should be an outstanding event.
It'll be a wonderful night. Beautiful.
To be able to come together, it'll be the finish of a year-round celebration. And Joan, we also want to tell the community that We are ready to go to print on a cookbook.
Yes.
It's Diane Lasati and Roz Miller.
Roz Miller worked so hard
and
on
even
that
my
cookbook.
wife jumped in to help with that. And we're going to have about 300 plus recipes. What a wonderful job they've done with that. And it seemed like everybody in town was putting their favorite appetizer or main course. And it'll be interesting to get a hold of that.
I heard Ken Michaels even put in a microwave recipe to be in the book.
That's absolutely terrific. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. We're also going to have an anniversary book that'll be printed at the end of the year-round celebration. It's going to be something, folks, that you're going to remember for years to come when you see the photographs, the history. And we thank Chris Ventresco for heading up his committee to put this anniversary book together. And of course, we're looking forward to ordering the first 300 copies once the book is put together.
And that's going to be more of a coffee table book, isn't it? Beautiful commemorative piece.
And it's going to be something that you want to have in your possession. There'll also be a special gift for everybody that goes to the anniversary gala.
And that's a surprise.
And we thank Anne Marie
and Amanda
Hurley, and I should say Anne Marie
Taylor.
Yeah. And of course, the coordinators have been very impressive. They all have
everybody's worked so
dynamite
hard.
Experience. And I know that the block party, for instance, is run by Dan and Jamie Anderson. They're a wonderful couple in town, and they are going full steam ahead. They have 17 volunteers on their committee. The picnic and the concert will be put together by Jessica Zimmerman. She's going to have games for the kids. The fireworks and the bonfire, Fire Chief Justin Alexander. Joan, we thank you and Diane Lasati for what you're doing.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm Abby Malafato.
And I'm
Coming to you from 50 Oliver in North Easton, this is Easton News and
Don't have time to stay up and watch ECAT channels all day long or miss your favorite show's time slot? Don't worry, ECAT has a YouTube channel that has all the programs that we show, so you don't have to miss any of the episodes or catch up on past episodes. Search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the only capital letters. The YouTube channel has playlists for every program, even some of the programs you can download a podcast version. We even stream live events through our channel. To stay up to date with ECAT programming, make sure you look up ECAT's YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get all the alerts for the new programming premiere, and change the alerts to all to make sure you receive all of them. Remember to search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the capital letters. So there's no reason to miss any of the ECAT programming. Enjoy.
Welcome to Service Matters, a weekly radio show that talks about the good things that are happening in local communities and beyond.
Since 1978, the Easton Food Pantry has been dedicated to providing food to our neighbors in times of need. As long as there's hungry people in our community, our doors are open, our hearts will be open to help.
We also like to talk about the good things that people do to make a difference, and in many cases, to make dreams real for folks out there in need.
Just to chat about, as you say, some of the good things in life, some of the good things, the great things, and the happy things.
And certainly watch us on ECAT, Easton Community Access Television.
Hi there, I'm Gail Devins, and join me as we discover all the businesses that made Easton great. This is a wonderful, wonderful place. I cannot wait. I want to do it. I want to go there. I am definitely coming back, and I know you will too, because I'm telling you something. It is absolutely amazing in here. What a wonderful way to discover Easton. It's right here in Easton. showing at noon on Mondays, 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 11 a.m. on Fridays, only on ECAT.
In 2023, Easton is a tight-knit community of 25,000 people. But with the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to forget our past. A time when Easton's population was 6,000.
Everybody knew who everybody
everybody
was.
And there was respect.
There was respect for everyone.
When kids enjoyed great freedom and independence.
Everybody was poor at today's standards, but we all were in the same boat and we enjoyed life.
So join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, as I explore what makes Easton so very special with some of its lifetime residents.
I think Easton has so much to offer, and if you're living in a community, you have to know it.
Watch Growing Up in Easton Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Friday at 9 p.m. See you then.
Yeah. This is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Well, oh yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, well, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now.
It's absolutely amazing. And it's not just the coordinators, it's the team that they put together, that they surround themselves with, that help do all that work. But each team needs a leader, and I think that's so important.
They do. And you know what, Dave? We're going to have wonderful merchandise. We're just kind of finalizing that now, but soon we're going to be able to sell that. We're hoping to sell it, I'm going to do another plug, September the 22nd, in front of Oaks Ames Hall, in front of the Rockery, and the roadway will be closed. We have our Shoveltown Cultural District finale, and we have bands, we have local merchants, we have food trucks, but we want to have a table for the tricentennial, selling the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, the hats. We have wonderful merchandise. So,
and we thank the Easton Select Board for appointing the committee, and then the committee expanded by appointing maybe non-voting members, but how important they are.
Sure.
I'm talking about the coordinators and all the volunteers. Folks, it takes 30 people just to run a parade. That gives you an idea of how this committee is expanding. And of course, everybody's got different ideas, and I think I've said to the committee many times that we have to agree to disagree, but the finished product is what you're going to see, folks. A lot of experience on the committee, and It's going to be a terrific celebration. The theme, folks, and I'll repeat this twice, bringing families and community together. Bringing families and communities together. There may be some families in town that haven't spent a lot of time together.
And this will be a great opportunity for us to bring them together.
And folks, I've said this many times, how lucky we are to have what we have.
Yeah.
To live in a country like the good old USA, the land of the free, where just about everything we need is within reach. Unfortunately, it's not the way in some other parts of the world. So we have to be lucky. And the world's gotten a little crazy. But here in the town of Easton, Massachusetts,
we're going to put on a wonderful year of
we have a
tricentennial.
chance to celebrate in the year 2025. It's a year-round celebration. You can see the colors that Easton represents in the background. And so many volunteers doing so many different things. And it seems to grow at each meeting. We have changed our schedule about 20 times.
Yes,
and
maybe 21.
We finally agreed as to what's going to happen. So I say to folks out there that are watching this production of Easton 300, this show will continue through December of 2025, once a month. We began in the beginning of 2023. And yes, there may be some repetition, but as we grow, we want to be able to share the planning of the celebration with the folks that may be sitting in your living room watching this TV production. Hats off to ECAT, Easton Community Access Television, for covering our events and bringing people up to date.
And I want to say hats off. You stole my line. Hats off to Dave. Dave is the captain of the ship, keeps us on the right path. He's the greatest peacemaker in the world, but he brings a wealth of knowledge and experience, and you're doing a yeoman's job. And I think on behalf of everybody associated with this, thank you, Dave.
Well, I thank you very much, Joan, for your kind words. But as I say many times, I'm as good as the people I surround myself with.
He's better.
I light the match, and the people on the committee and all the volunteers and the coordinators keep that light going and shining. And we got some new possible ideas that we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
We'd like to get your feelings about the celebration. We already have some events that are already in concrete, but we're looking and searching for new ideas.
Yeah, there's some off the books. Those are the 8 main events that we have major sponsors for. But there's a lot of other events that will be happening throughout the year that aren't part of that list, but they're just as important.
And I wanted to say that there's lots of sponsors that we'd like to recognize, especially for all the things that they have been so generous to contribute towards. And I'm talking about the signature event sponsors, the Bank of Easton, the Haynes Group, Dave Howe is sponsoring the bonfire, Doug King, the block party, the Art Festival, the Northeast Savings Bank, the fireworks, Alex Pyres, and the Gala Lee Williams Trust, that's RBC Wealth Management. We thank the SCU Credit Union. I know they're in Brockton, but not too far from
they're close
Easton
enough.
In the line. Langwater community sponsor was Travis Rhodes. We have the Bella Real Estate, Halverson Orthodontics, Ken Michael, Morse Insurance, Maplewood, Premier Properties, that's Lenny Altieri. We thank Shaw's Supermarket. We also thank Weinstein, Keach, and Dubin and Reardon. And we also thank the Roach brothers, who have jumped in to do what
Yeah,
they
a lot of
can.
generosity there.
And the Big Y is going to jump in to help us as well. There still are opportunities, folks. And the final thing that we hope to do, if the funds are available, is to give back to the community. I'm talking about giving back to the town a special gift that Ken Michael and Dale Carister will be very much involved in coordinating on behalf of the committee. My condolences go to Dale Carister on the loss of his dad this past weekend. And what a terrific volunteer he is in the community, not just for our celebration, for everything.
Yeah, he's involved in so many things.
But his dad is in his late 90s.
97, I think. And I think he had a good long life. And Dale was wonderful, always flying out to see him. So, yeah, we feel very bad about that. Our condolences.
Any final comment that you'd like to make, Joan? I know we've covered a lot during the show.
The other thing I want to say is I'm just really proud to be involved in the Tricentennial with you. We're always looking for volunteers, always looking for more sponsors. There's so much we can do, and it's going to be a great year.
Well, you're a good guest. You know the community. You've been an active participate, giving back to the community, how important that is, folks.
It is.
And I say to folks out there that may be on the borderline, should I get involved? Should I not get involved?
Yes.
What a terrific way to give back to the community. And it's something that I know my dad kind of rang my bell many years ago as a youngster, that it's so important to do to help others.
I agree.
And I guess that word service is so important.
Yeah, it is.
See lots of folks in this community giving back to the town. A very active Lions Club. Their motto is "We serve."
Yep.
I've been a long time Rotarian. Our motto is "Service above self."
Okay.
And how important that is.
You live that, yeah.
Hats off to the Lions Club. They are committed to really dive into this celebration.
Yes. Thank you, Rob Goodrich, president of the Lions.
Yep. And we are so excited about it. That's going to end our show for today. And Joan and I thank you all for listening.
And let's do a plug for Cubby. This is raising funds for ECAT. You too can purchase a Cubby for $15.
I met a new buddy today, a new volunteer.
Yes.
This program called Easton 300 has been a production of ECAT. Easton Community Access Television. I say to each and every one of you, come forth to serve for the 300th anniversary and do it with a smile on your face. Have a terrific week, and let's hope and pray for continued good weather.